This is Close Combat, Panthers in the Fog. You're watching episode 55 of the Axis campaign. Take a moment to support the channel by clicking the subscribe button, liking the video, and turning on notifications. Alright, we're now on the 1400 phase of August 10th. We're going to start up here in Tirepied. We are going to stay put with Kampfgruppe Kuhlmann. We're going to do the same in Verny with SS Panzer Grenadier Regiment 2-1. As we move to Val d'Isère, SS Panzer Regiment 2 is going to stay put, but we are going to move recon from 10th SS Panzer to the west in hopes of making it to Tirepied and merging with Kampfgruppe Kuhlmann. In Mesnil-Adelee, we have Panzer Grenadier Regiment 2 and SS Panzer Grenadier Regiment 2. We are going to merge these guys together and form one mega battle group to deal with this spot. In Vieux Bourg, we have Panzer Grenadier Regiment 304 and our 116th Panzer Recon. So Panzer Grenadier Regiment 304 is going to stay and fight. And then Recon is going to move west to La Blouse. And then we have, down in the south, SS Panzer Grenadier Regiment 3, who's going to move to the north. And then eventually, hopefully, they merge with 304. All the way at the south end of the map, we have SS Panzer Grenadier Regiment 4. They are going to continue west until we either find contact or secure all of the maps. We'll see which comes first. Alright, air attacks. Okay, so those other moves went fine. How did the north go? We did not get out of here. Oh, no, we didn't. They were supposed to move, and they didn't move. So, not the end of the world that 10th SS Panzer didn't move, but that does put them behind a phase before they make it to the front. Our merge did go okay. Move went fine, move went fine, move went fine, nobody there. All right. Up first, we're back in Tirepied. We got Kampfgruppe Kuhlmann taking on 4th Cavalry Squadron. American Dag Company is back. Saul Perkins chases the ever-elusive Iron Cross, and unfortunately, they never seem to have enough targets to hit. Our opponent is going to go ahead and bring 1 mechanized cavalry platoon. They have 3 M8 Greyhounds. Those should be easy picking. 1 mortar, a recon team, a 2nd recon team, and a jeep. So, steamroll? The only thing that throws a little bit of a monkey wrench our way is that they are bringing 2 Stuarts, and they're not a big threat, but I do have to respect them enough not to turn my rear armor to them. Oh. Whoa. Okay, they have plenty more M8s to draw from, and tons of Stuarts. So, these are the assault gun M8s, not the Greyhounds, but those are actually a threat to us. Our Stuarts, we're going to have to pick off a lot of those to get a armor-free fight. Hopefully this isn't too cocky. I have Saul Perkins and Snot out in the open field, and I'm hoping that they get some early eyes on those Stuarts. To the north of them, on the other side of the bridge, I have Klaus and Barry just holding down those buildings, making sure nobody secures the bridge and the north side. Back to the southeast of Saul Perkins, we have Ricky Spanish hiding in the armored car. And I don't think we're going to need Ricky Spanish, but I don't want them to be a target, so we'll keep them back. And if we drop 2 Stuarts, maybe they move up. South of Ricky Spanish is Dr. Penguin, Horse Ramois, and General Juanito Pequeño. Those are our mortar half-tracks, and they are hiding behind the trees. West of the mortars, we have Jeff Fisher. So I've kept them far enough back that they shouldn't be an easy target, and infantry shouldn't be a threat to them. But I did want to protect against anybody coming out of the orchard area, so they are on the road looking west. Southwest of them, the enemy does have a little bit of the terrain that I like to hide in, so I've moved Stan, Roger, and Francine back a little bit. They should be able to hold down the 3-way crossroads, and then if infantry moves into those buildings, we'll just deal with it as it arises. They do have Toshi as tank support, and I've got Toshi as far to the south as I can. I don't think Toshi has very good lines of sight from what I tested, but My goal here is just to make sure that the infantry has something to fall back on. I think we are ready, so let's see what kind of chaos we bring. There's the armor. Nope. Really? I'm kind of surprised. Snot doesn't have any line of sight, so to speak. There's this little berm here. 2 meters tall. All right, there you go, Saul Perkins. You're getting your first kill. Stewart, target. Saul Perkins lost it. He's going to get it right back. Maybe. Maybe.
Keep your heads down.
Maybe not. There we go. All right, we'll let Snot engage as well. We got 2 more M8s down there. Come on, Saul Perkins. You can do it. All right, one of them got it. That was simultaneous. And they want their ceasefire. They can't have it. I'm going to go ahead and move Snot to a new position. And Saul Perkins, I don't know, they might have to move up and around to get out as well. So we might move Saul Perkins up here and start working our way. M8 there. Uh-oh. Is that artillery? Yes, it is. Just go west. Come on, Saul Perkins. All right, Saul Perkins might not survive. We'll go ahead and turn these guys loose. Got 2 M8s right there. I have not really seen much infantry. I know they only had 2 recons. We'll drop mortars there. Why not? Of course, they're going to move right now. Saul Perkins, you going to get out of there? Got to shoot and scoot. Keep going. Snot is helping. Try and get Snot moved down a little bit. We got infantry engaging. Unfortunate thing with that is the M8s might start shooting back. And Saul Perkins has clear line of sight on this M8. I don't know if Saul has made it far enough west to not be at risk for the artillery. Because I would like to just have them target. Oh, never mind. Snot got it. That's the fight, too. So we can't even see if Saul could do anything else. That was it. So their morale broke. Both allied battle groups retreated in disarray. And that's good for us. Looks like we killed 6, wounded 8, destroyed 1 tank and 2 vehicles. We also captured a 3rd vehicle. We took 0 casualties. So up first we have Roger, no kills. None of our infantry really should. Stan, nothing. Francine, nothing. And then up north, we did have Barry, who did get 1 kill when I let them loose. And we had Klaus, also nothing. Saul Perkins, there's your 2nd class Iron Cross. We're nowhere near the 1st class. We're nowhere near the Knight's Cross, but you got something. So, 1 tank kill, 4 infantry kills, 1 vehicle kill. Way to go, Saul Perkins. Snot, 2 infantry kills, 1 vehicle kill. Jeff Fisher has 1 infantry kill. Toshi, no kills. Horse Remois, no kills. General Juanito Pequeño, no kills. Dr. Penguin, no kills. And lastly, we have Ricky Spanish, no kills. Armored car stayed in the back, never saw anything. Enemies. We have the first M8 is destroyed. Second M8 did survive, unharmed, no kills. Third M8 was destroyed. Light mortar crew, unharmed, we never found them. Recon got wiped out. Second recon took 1 casualty. Jeep got wrecked. First Stewart survived unharmed. Second Stewart was destroyed, no kills. So, awesome outcome for our first battle. I would expect nothing less from these guys at this point, especially with the enemy assets that they're throwing at us. But weird things happen. That artillery barrage could have ruined our day. So, let's move on. Up next, we are skipping all the way over to Mesnil-Adelee, and we've got Panzer Grenadier Regiment 2, who is freshly merged. We are going to be taking on F Company 120th Infantry. We'll see how this one goes. Muppet Battlegroup is back with some new additions. We've gone ahead and added a 5th Panzer IV and 2 mortar half-tracks. I think we are ready for the fight. There's no way. Guys, I don't think we can do it. Can we pull this off? That happened. All right. Okay, they do have plenty of bazookas. What is a security team? Okay, doesn't matter. They got 1 mortar, 1 bazooka, a platoon leader, and 3 men in a rifle squad. So, guys, if we don't win this, I'm rage quitting. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Watch me get smoked by a mortar or an artillery or something. All right. I don't know if you guys are ready. This is going to be wild. I got Sweetums and Swedish Chef on the west in the north. I got Statler, south central, Waldorf and Camilla on the east flank, and infantry's just everywhere. Let's be realistic. I don't expect to need the infantry. Stupid things have happened, but they're all around just to be safe. Let's get to it, and let's see how fast we can mop this one up. Okay, we got a direct hit. Mortars, send it. Actually, let's split. We got bazooka right there. Never mind. That might be a new record. We'll have to check that out later. So, we have 96% morale, which is mind-boggling that it's 96%, to their 27%. And the Allies were unable to retreat. They were forced to disband. We killed 3. We wounded 4. They gave in. We took no casualties. Up first, we got Kermit. Nothing. Miss Piggy, nothing. Fozzie, nothing. Beaker, nothing. Rolf, nothing. Scooter actually got 1 kill. Way to go, Scooter. Sam Eagle, nothing. Gonzo, nothing. Rizzo, nothing. Animal, nothing. Pepe, nothing. Dr. Bunsen Honeydew got 1. Into our armor. Sweetums got 3 kills. First time out, way to go. Waldorf, 1 kill. Swedish Chef, no kills. Statler, no kills. Camilla, 1 kill. And then nothing with Dr. Teeth and nothing with Sergeant Floyd Pepper. So it just happened too fast and they didn't have enough stuff for us to hit. Let's see what they got. So platoon leader wiped out. And rifle somehow survived unharmed. Those guys know how to hide. Bazooka didn't survive. And the mortar did have 3 survivors. I can't believe they didn't stick it out. What were they thinking? Totally a winnable fight. On to the last one. So, we are in Vieux Bourg. We got 35th Division taking on Panzer Grenadier Regiment 304. We have not been able to make the merge yet, so we've just got Panzer Grenadier Regiment 304 for this one. Let's see if we can get it done, and that would be a nice sweep for the 1400 phase. Family Guy Company is back. We are spread thin. This has been a rough one, but we do have 3 Panthers in tow, so we're going to have to count on the heavy armor and see if we can drive these guys out. Enemy has a full rifle platoon in first, full rifle platoon in second, company commander, single recon team, 5 Shermans, and I'm noticing in the top left corner, they are low on fuel and low on ammo. I want to say when it says low, it's like a 50% chance that their vehicle doesn't work. I'm not certain. Somebody will know that and point it out. But I think it's 50% if it says low, and if it's very low, it's like 15% or something. But correct me if I'm wrong. Let's see what happens. All right. The map is very splotchy. So in order to kind of cover my bases, so I'm not chasing them around for 30 minutes, I have spread out the units. I have tried to keep them kind of clustered together where they can at least, 2 squads can support each other. But outside of that, they're kind of on their own. So, start in the south. Peter and Stewie are covering that flag from enemies who might move south through the orchard. Lois and Chris are right on the front lines. Enemies may spawn partially in the building with them. So, here's to hoping Chris and Lois survive. Moving all the way to the east. Joe and Quagmire. All by themselves. They are covering the weird little eastern outcropping where the enemy did have a hold last time. So I wanted 2 tanks there. They are pretty well obscured from a lot of things. I really haven't been able to check every location, but they're pretty well obscured. I'm hoping that we can lock that position down, make sure that it's clear, and then we can maneuver them as needed. But I wanted 2 of them side by side, just in case we've got a bunch of Shermans right there. Up to the north, Brian, Meg, and Adam West. They are going to be defending this flag. And Brian's a little bit stretched out by themselves, but they do have the luck of having the building kind of to themselves. Meg and Adam West could theoretically have enemies in that building. So I put 2 of them in that building, make sure that the enemy doesn't set up shop there. All the way to the west, Herbert and Dr. Hartman are holding down this 2-story. We did not quite make it to the hill and secure that flag. It is the high ground. They might have tanks up there. That worries me a little bit. I have Cleveland behind them acting in support, and I'm hoping that between the buildings, the trees, and whatever else, Cleveland is safe. Cleveland has obscured views from a lot of positions, and that should give Cleveland an opportunity to maneuver unless the tank is literally right in front of them on the road. So this one's going to be sketchy. Bear with me. I'm terribly sorry for the losses that are about to come. Let's see what happens. Yep, we're already in it. They're in our buildings. Come on, Adam West. They're charging. We have 1 tank here. It's a Sherman. No line of sight yet. We're going to let the infantry duke it out. That's only 3 known positions of tanks. They have 5, correct? Tons of infantry here. We have no mortars. Cleveland is engaging. Not quite sure exactly what Cleveland is engaging, but Cleveland is engaging. We're still fighting in this building. Brian is going to have to make the run down. We're just going to bring the support. We got more contacts right here. Company commander inside right there. Oh, there's a tank. There's a tank right there. Infantry crossing. Joe, move up. Quagmire, do the same. That's going to be a problem for Brian, who I don't know if they're going to make it back. I'm surprised. That tank is actually still seeing 40 meters. Yeah. Brian is not going to be able to support. I'm not even sure if Brian's going to survive. We are taking some casualties in this building. Meg might have to move in here on the company commander. They're cowering. We might start seeing some surrenderees. Brian is down to 1 man. Cleveland is cleaning house over here. I'm not quite sure what Cleveland sees. It's not those guys. There was infantry, yeah. So that's what I was wondering, is if they were shooting that. We can let these guys open up as well. Brian is dead. We lost Brian. Meg is having a hard time. Adam West, get in there with them. Uh-oh. Who surrendered? Didn't somebody surrender? No? Dude, no, that's not where I said to go. Get away from the tank. Get away from the tank. Oh my gosh, Adam West, this is how you're going to die. Senile. Contact here. Okay, we got a Sherman dropped. This one that rolled down. Okay, they are pushing our infantry, but that's okay. I trust our infantry there. Put these guys on defend. Doesn't seem like anything in the center. Tank sitting there. What's it going to take for Joe and Quagmire to support that? I don't know that this is clear either, by the way. So, That is a little bit of a concern. We are very close, and Quagmire wants to use the road instead of getting clear. Oh! Never mind. Okay. They were just fleeing, but they were fleeing through flags. I was not looking forward to it. Herbert. Adam West just surrendered. Adam West surrendered. Meg is down to one person against it. We're going to lose Meg as well. It's one person against 3. So we're going to lose this position. Yep. Okay. So Adam West surrendered. Meg surrendered. Brian is dead. We took a lot of casualties. I actually thought those 3 teams up there would be enough. They were not. It's very unfortunate. We have to go on. We're going to try and cross here. 3.5 meters deep. I don't know how else we get into this fight. We can go the long way. I don't know if we can get a tank through there even if we try. Oh, do we even go that close to those buildings? Can we... Hang on. Let's move south. Let's go there. And up the road, I guess. Okay, we're still dealing with Hill 99 over here. Might be clear. Cannons firing. Infantry located. 1 Sherman there. Platoon leader. We still have more Shermans unidentified. There was one right here. So that's 3. We need to find 2 more. And not the hard way. Contact close in the trees. Herbert, no line of sight. Dr. Hartman can kind of see. Lost line of sight. I'm honestly a little surprised that they had that much success. Our guys just did not put up a fight over here. Like, you walk into a room with an MG42 and there's a bunch of guys in there. Like, just squeeze the trigger until they all stop moving. Okay, we do have to watch out for that Sherman. It would have line of sight on us. They're not currently pushing down here, so it's not a huge risk. Cleveland will move up just a little bit. Maybe we'll get some angles. We just don't want Cleveland too close to these guys. All right, Quagmire is rolling. Infantry crawling. We have not cleared this to the best of my knowledge, so... Yep, Cleveland's got eyes on this infantry. Let them prioritize that. I don't know if there's going to be a weird angle where we can see through here. They are moving around here, so there's a bunch in the farm. That'll be a problem for Lois and Chris if they come this way, because if they open up, Sherman opens up on us. I could abandon this position, and I guess I could leave Peter here alone and try and move Stewie out the back and get them up here. Sherman is turning. Yep, they're turning all the way. Move back. Move back. Sooner than later, Lois. It does not take that long to decide to run. All the way. All the way. No! All the way. Good God. They're on us. They are right on top of us. Lois is panicking. Just don't sit there. You'll be fine. You don't get to panic if you're the one creating the problem. Like, it really is that simple. Like, hey, I'm being shot at through that window. What if I didn't stand in front of it? I don't know. I want to deal with that Sherman. I don't know how to get both tanks in the fight without blocking each other's view for a long period of time. All right, Lois, you're fine there. Set up shop. When this guy wakes up, hopefully he'll crawl. Tank located right here. So there's a tank here, infantry closing in. I think we are going to have to wait for them to come into the building just to avoid the armor. Come on, Stewie. I know you guys are tired. Come on. Get up there. Okay, good grenade. Lois, engage. Stewie, engage. They are somehow behind us. Just right here, hiding in the trees. Okay, we'll let Quagmire deal with that. That is what I was afraid of. That's my fault. That one's 100% on me. Joe's down because of me. I spaced out that the tank was moving. Like, I knew it was going to be a risk. But I wasn't watching to have them ready for that Sherman. I got distracted. We got tons of infantry. We got another tank close. Line of sight. They are distracted shooting at Joe. There we go. Tank down. See if we can get eyes on this Sherman right here. Try and keep our frontal armor that way. Right there. Clear. Still reloading. Oh my gosh, bro. That's not a shot that you're able to miss. If it's in your field of view, you will hit that tank at that range. Send it. He doesn't see us. Okay, we're still dealing with this fight over here. Lois, no line of sight, can't support. Lost line of sight on this tank. Keep engaging. Oh my gosh. Okay, they surrendered. Somebody. I don't know who. It wasn't enough to get them off the map. So that's very unfortunate. We were down to even 40% morale after losing a Panther. That was not a clean fight. It was not great. We won because we have more victory locations, but that sucked. I don't know that there's more to say about it. We killed 17, wounded 25, took 2 prisoners, destroyed 2 tanks, damaged 2 tanks. They killed none. They wounded 14, took 4 prisoners, and destroyed 1 tank. So we do have some additional Panthers. It's not the complete end of the world right now. However, that one hurts a little bit. I actually think I like the way that started. I didn't expect to lose all 3 squads in the Northeast, so maybe you guys knew that was going to happen when you saw that. I really thought we'd hold that down. And losing Joe, that's just 100% on me. I moved them up there, and then that fight started, and I looked away, and I wasn't realizing that Joe didn't see the tank that was their threat. So, nothing we can do about that. Peter has no kills. Chris has 2 kills. Lois has no kills. Stewie has 1 kill. Brian has 1 kill, wiped out. Meg, no kills. Adam West has 7 kills, wiped out. Dr. Hartman has 5 kills. Herbert has 4 kills. Quagmire has a tank kill and 8 infantry kills. Cleveland has a first-class Iron Cross, 2 second-class Iron Crosses, a tank kill, and 10 infantry kills. Lastly, Joe came away with 3 infantry kills. Crew was wiped out. Tank was destroyed. I take responsibility. I'm sorry. Enemy first platoon leader. No kills. Rifle unharmed. BAR unharmed. Rifle 1 kill. BAR wiped out. Rifle no kills. BAR unharmed. Second platoon leader no kills. Rifle wiped out 1 kill. BAR unharmed. Rifle unharmed. BAR unharmed. Rifle no kills. BAR unharmed. Company commander 5 kills, wiped out. Recon no kills, wiped out. Sherman 1 destroyed. Sherman 2 unharmed, 2 kills. Sherman 3 tank kill, 4 infantry kills, not happy about that. Sherman 4 wiped out. Sherman 5 unharmed. So, mixed bag, right? Very quick. They surrendered a lot earlier than I would have liked. Even though my morale was low, I would have kept fighting, and I think the advantage was definitely starting to go my way, despite what the stats say. It was very unfortunate that we ended it on that note, because the first 2 battles were super quick, super clean, just what we needed. I am going to go ahead and merge these battle groups in this location in the next fight. So hopefully that's given us full slots everywhere. We'll move, I think, if I understand and remember correctly, we'll move our Panthers into support, and we'll be able to choose from more additional tanks instead of just whatever Panther platoons are available. So if that's correct, we'll be styling. If not, at least we'll have more additional slots. So we'll see if that shapes up for us. If you guys enjoyed the fight, go ahead and like the video. Click the subscribe button to support the channel. You can support me as a content creator by becoming a channel member, and check out the affiliate links. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.